Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. My name's Chris. This is James, and we're going to review Diablo.
You can't handle the truth.
Chris Cheney, a recently released ex-convict, embarks on a perilous mission. He kidnaps Elisa, I can't remember all the different versions he calls her, daughter of Vizante, a powerful gangster which puts them in danger from El Corvo. A psychopathic killer seeking revenge against Vicente's family.
Yeah, that. Just leave it there. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll go first then, as you're going on a wobble. There's one thing I was going to say about this movie. Well, there's two things. A, I'm so glad we have a Scott Adkins movie to review because I love Scott Adkins movies. And two, I watched that movie. I forgot the name of it, unfortunately, and I can't be bothered to research it because I'm just too lazy. But I messaged you about that new Tony Jaa movie the other day.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same movie.
What I like about Scott Adkins films, the same thing I like about Jason Statham films and Bruce Lee films and Van Damme films, is you know what you're going to get before you click onto it.
Alert, we have an understatement. We do know. We know exactly what you're going to get with those movies.
Exactly.
You know word for word what you're going to get.
In this film, I really enjoyed some of the fight choreography. Really good.
Can I just jump in there? Before? No.
Yeah.
Because while I was watching this, I've watched a few Scott Adkins films recently. And the one thing I would say is his martial arts style, although probably it's because it's a real martial arts style, it seems to be very samey, is what I thought. That's why I just was very surprised when you said it was very different. Because he seems to do the same stuff in each film. Like if you look at Van Damme, even he would do like in Street Fighter, some of it was unrealistic and stuff, but like when you do backflip kicks and elbow, he seems to always fight in exactly the same way.
Not the way he was taught to fight.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
No, I see what you're saying.
He is a fighter and he's doing what.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like there's anything new in it.
Yeah. No, not from him.
Okay.
But how he reacts, it's not so. He has a fight style, but it's not that fight style is not going to change. It's how that fight style reacts to other people's fight styles. Does that make sense? I like a good evil bad guy.
I love the bad guy. He was perfect.
He had a stupid metal hand.
He was so perfect. Like you watch this film, don't be telling me you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I wanted to see the martial arts be specifically this kick and that kick. I wanted to see a guy with a metal hand and a receding hairline being weird and creepy with a shotgun, and he did.
He was so creepy. Do you know what? Hats off to the actor. He was so creepy.
It was close to being that it was so bad it was bad, but it was so awkward it was good.
Yeah.
He made you feel like, yeah, he's the bad guy. I actually nearly cut my arm off watching the film because I wanted that knife hand. And Scott's trying to fight him and pulls the hand off. He's like, oh, he's got a knife. Brilliant. So it reminded me of James Bond and all the older films where lasers on shark heads, cheesy. And
it was hilarious.
I'll let you talk now because I know you want to actually review.
No, you're fine.
How much you enjoyed this movie?
No, I did enjoy it
for all the reasons I didn't, and vice versa. So you like the martial arts and I didn't. I like the bad guy and you didn't.
I didn't dislike the bad guy. I just thought the metal hand thing was really stupid. Oh, what can I say about this film? Basically, he kidnaps his daughter, and his daughter's not dad is a crime boss and sends everyone after her. And then the person that he apparently screwed over before is like, oh, I can use this to my advantage, and kills everybody, except for Scott Adkins, because obviously he loses. Yeah. And then happily ever after.
Was that it?
That's the film.
Oh, but what's the fit? Because you said you got lots of stuff to say about this film. You
ruined it all. You said
I like the fighting. I was like, I didn't, and then you didn't say anything else.
There was a lot of action in this film, which, considering the budgets that films like this have compared to some of the bigger budget films we watch, stands up action-wise. Storyline-wise, no. Acting-wise, from some of the smaller cast members, absolutely not. But action-wise, it's got it.
Scott Adkins, in a lot of his best films, he really goes to town on his British lines. What's the word I'm looking for? Stereotypical British. And in this, I thought he was quite dialed back.
Yeah.
Like Accident Man, he really goes to town on. I'm not going to say certain things, obviously, because I don't get banned, but he really goes to town on his dialogue, and this seemed a bit more dialed down.
Yeah.
And he was a caring father, just fighting to get his daughter back, who didn't even know she had a father.
What's all they class them as like one-person army action film, but the bad guy is also a one-person army, and then there's just people in the way. And if you like that kind of film, then you'll probably enjoy it. I'm not going to lie, but don't expect good acting or a great storyline. You ruined everything I was going to say.
I'm sorry I ruined the whole review, but I mean,
it's all your fault.
I love Scott Adkins films. I think most people will take it for what it is, though. Therefore, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
You can't give it 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
You can't go that much higher than me.
Yeah, I can.
What would you give? You're fine. I'm not.
What would I give? What
would you give Debt Collectors?
6.3 out of 10.
So you think
6.5 actually? 6.5.
You think it's like half a point better than this movie?
Yeah.
So it's barely better than this movie at all.
I mean, half a point from 6 to 6.5 is quite a bit.
See, I'd give Debt Collectors a 7. Like, it's better than average for the action genre. It's enjoyable, funny, comedic. There's a duo going on in it. This film didn't have anything in it, and you're saying it's just like it's a little bit tiny better. It's much better.
5.5.
Oh, okay, so we'll give it a 5.3 then. I'm 5. I'm sticking on my 5.
You happy with that then?
I am. I'm sorry. But,
no,
I'm sorry, but like
I love Scott Adkins films. Let me just give it the lowest score ever.
Yeah, but
I really like you, Scott Adkins. But by the way, I like you.
Yeah, your film was shit, but I still think you're really cool. His other films are really good. Okay, so it's a 5.3. Join us next time, folks. Have you seen that one?
Oh,
with
going again
with the British guy?